Hello, welcome to your workout. We are going to get started all the way down on your back today. And we're going to start with a few deep breaths just to get you into the present moment and turning inward a little bit to get out of your head and into your body. So you can just totally relax onto the mat. You can extend your legs long and close your eyes. Just start to deepen your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just let yourself melt into the mat. Fill your whole belly on your inhale. Exhale, let yourself feel heavy against your mat. And keep this breath as you start to realize that nothing before this class matters. Nothing after this matters. Your only job is to be here on your mat, connecting to your body and deepening your relationship with yourself. Take one more deep breath in, fill your whole belly with air. And then exhale, relax and enjoy your movement. Getting into your core, we're going to do the Pilates 100 with your legs in tabletop position. So to set up for that, you're just going to start by laying down on your back. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, lift both legs up to a tabletop position, stacking your knees over your hips. So your pelvis is lightly tilted up towards your ribs. So if you're kind of rotated forward like this, just make a small adjustment, pull that pelvis up, pull the ribs down, reach both hands up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to curl your chin to your chest, pull your ribs down towards your hips. So lifting up just so that the bottom of your shoulder blades is still pressing into the mat. And your arms are going to come parallel to the mat, palms facing down. Now, flatten through that bottom part of your core. You're going to begin to pulse your arms up and down like you're pressing something down into the ground. Kind of at this pace, you're going push, 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 push. And now every 5, you're going to inhale for 5. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're reaching through your fingertips nice and long towards the wall that's in front of you. Your gaze is in between your legs and your ribs are pulling down. You're flattening your whole back against the mat, nice and strong, starting to activate through that core. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Act as if you're like pressing a spring into the mat below you and you're still reaching up and forward through those hands. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those knees over the hips. They might try to creep in. Try to keep them out to really work on this lower core here. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your head. Pull your knees into your chest. Good job. Let's move into your crisscross. So you're going to start all the way down on your back. Nice and relaxed for a second. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to pull your ribs down, flatten across your stomach like you're trying to flatten everything from your hips all the way up to your shoulders against the mat. And then bring both legs up to a tabletop position. And while we're here, I want you to really take your hands, poke right here between your hips and feel that your core is active right between your hips. So that spot that's usually soft coming in towards your belly button, I want you to make sure that the muscles there are nice and active to keep your pelvis slightly rotated up towards your ribs and your knees stacked over your hips. Point through your toes. Your legs should be very active. You're going to take your hands and interlace your fingertips. Place them behind your head. You can trace your thumbs down your neck. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lift your torso up into an ab curl so your ribs are pulling down, still flattening through your whole core against the mat. We're going to take a crisscross. So you're going to reach your right leg long away from your body as you twist your torso to the left. And then inhale, everything comes back through center. Exhale, extend your left leg long as you twist to the right and inhale back through center. Keep moving through this while I give you a few things to focus on. So once again, that leg is reaching. You're reaching through your whole toe. Everything is active on that leg that's lengthening long. The bent leg is just coming to stack directly back over your hip. It's not coming into your chest. You're still flattening across the whole bottom portion of your core. Both hips stay on the mat the whole time. It's like you're twisting your spine out against the mat. You're inhaling as you come back through center. Exhale as you twist. And think about pulling your right ribs towards the left hip as you rotate, and vice versa. Left ribs down towards the right hip as you twist. It's less about getting lifted into a crunch, and it's more about getting that twist across your body and finding those obliques and using your breath and finding control. For 3, nice job. Exhale, twist. 2 more, twist. Back through center. Last one, you're going to twist to the right and twist to the left, and then lower your head, hug your knees into your chest. We're going to go into some kneeling oblique lifts for your obliques. We're going to start in a kneeling position in the middle of your mat. And you're going to start by growing your spine tall up towards the sky, wrap your core nice and solid. You're going to shift your weight into this right knee as you extend your left leg out to the side, planting it with your toes facing forward. This is going to kind of be our support. And then check out your right knee. Make sure it's right underneath your right hip, pushing that hip forward, slightly rotating up through the pelvis so that you have support through your core. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. Your hands can be just on your hips. And then on your inhale, you're going to lower your torso to the right as you keep that right hip pushing forward so that it's in line with that left leg. So you're reaching through the left leg, pushing through that foot as you lower. And then here we're going to take the exercise. You're going to squeeze through that left oblique, lift your torso up a couple of inches, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So you're squeezing through this left oblique to lift your torso up. So press through that left foot, send this right hip forward, squeeze through your whole core, grow tall through the crown of your head, like you're reaching your head away from your pelvis. Nice job. Exhale as you lift for 3, 2, and 1. Return this left leg back through center, placing your left knee under your left hip, and then shift your weight into that left side, brace through the core, extend that right leg out to the side, send the left hip forward by squeezing through the glutes slightly, rotate that pelvis forward so you're nice and strong through the core, press through that right foot, and then start to lower yourself down at a diagonal until your torso is in line with that right leg. And you can either hang out here, that's a variation, or you can take those pulses and lifts. So send the left hip forward and then squeeze through the right oblique to lift and lift, lift and lift. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. You can place a hand on that oblique to make sure that it's firing up. You should feel it pretty much from your ribs all the way down to your hip flexor. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Trying to pull those ribs down towards the hip as you squeeze through this right side to lift for 3, 2, and 1. Lift all the way up and bring that right leg back through center. We're going to go into some elevated lunges per se. So we're going to start with a lunge and then add on some stuff. So starting at the top of your mat, both feet directly underneath your hips. Grow your spine tall up towards the sky, like you're reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Wrap your ribs down the front of your body as you pull your shoulder blades down behind you. And you can place both hands on your ribs just to make sure that your ribs stay active through the movement. And then you're going to shift your weight into your right leg, light bend through the right knee, pressing through the whole foot. Inhale, step your left leg back, coming down into a lunge. And in this lunge, grow your torso tall and upright, squeezing through the core. We're going to pulse up, pushing through this front leg. Whoa. Okay, push, 2, 3. And then you're going to extend the left leg behind you nice and straight. You're going to shift your weight forward onto this right leg to the point where you can kind of take your weight off the left leg. Both hips still parallel to the mat, core engaged. You're going to squeeze through the left glute, lift the left leg up, and then lower the left leg, tap the toes, bend through the left knee, and then press all the way up to standing. And then we're going to take it on to the other side. So shift your weight into your left leg, and step the right leg back, coming down into your 90-degree squat, torso upright. You're going to pulse, 2, 3, pressing through this front leg. You're going to extend the right leg, shifting your weight forward into this left leg. Both hips are parallel to the mat. You're going to squeeze through the right glute and lift the right leg up towards the sky. Inhale, lower. Come back into your lunge. Press all the way up to standing. We're going to take it back to the right. Shift your weight into the right foot. Light bend. Core engaged. Step the left foot back. As you inhale, lower down. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, torso nice and tall. Shift your weight forward onto that right leg. As you lift the left leg off the mat, squeeze through the left glute, lift, lower the left legs. Send it back to the 90-degree lunge and back through center. Shift the weight into your left foot. Light bend, nice and tall through the spine. Step the right leg back. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3. Shift your weight forward. Keep the core nice and locked in. Weight comes into this left foot. Hips parallel to the mat. Lift the right leg up. Lower the toes. Send the body weight back and pull up through center. Woo. Let's move into your curtsy lunge with a pulse. So we're going to be alternating legs and adding a little pulse on each one. So let's walk through it. You're going to start with both feet parallel, toes facing forward. Light bend through both knees. You're going to grow your spine tall up towards the sky, wrapping your ribs down and flattening across the front of your stomach. Shoulder blades pulling together in the back. You can place your hands on your ribs to make sure that you keep that core engagement the whole time. That's where your balance comes from. We're going to shift your weight into your right leg to start, and then step that right leg back behind. Keep your hips facing forward. Inhale, lower all the way down, and you're going to pulse up. We're going to pulse 3 times on each side. Lift back through center. We're going to take it to the left now. So shift your weight into the left foot. Step the right toes back. Hips face forward. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, take 3 pulses. Pulse, 2, 3. Press all the way up through center. Take it onto the other side. Keep that core engagement. Hips face forward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. 2, 3. Press all the way through center and take it to the left. Grow tall through that spine. Both hips face forward. Exhale, 2, 3. Back through center. Shift to the right. Step the left leg back. Hips face forward. Spine stays tall. 2, 3. Press through center. Take it to the left. Lower down and pulse. 2, 3. One more on each side. Take it to the right. Lower and pulse. 2, 3. Keep the core engaged to the very end. Shoulder blades pulling together. Lower and pulse. 2, 3. Lift all the way through center. Nice job. Great job on your workout today. Before you leave, we're going to take a couple of minutes just to take some really deep breaths to oxygenate your blood and just bring you back down to normal before you enter the real world again. So just come to a seated position, just totally relaxed. You can bring your eyes closed. You can flip your palms up towards the sky. Your posture doesn't matter right now. Just let yourself totally relax. We'll start by taking a shallow breath in, and then slowly start to exhale through your mouth, emptying all the air from your belly, emptying all the air from your lungs until there's nothing left. And then at the very bottom, start to inhale through your nose. Fill your belly with air, fill your lungs with air, feel your lungs expand out to the side. Hold as much air as you can, and you're going to hold that breath. Let that oxygen circulate through your body, hold the breath, and then slowly start to exhale through your mouth, releasing from your lungs, releasing from your lower belly. And then at the very bottom, start to inhale through your nose. Fill your whole belly with air. Fill your lungs with air. Feel your ribs expand. And at the top, hold. That oxygen is cleaning your blood. It's releasing tension from your body. And then slowly start to exhale, releasing anything that was no longer working with your body, releasing that tension, releasing any self-doubt. Just coming to a centered and comfortable position within yourself. And then return to normal breath and have an amazing night, have an amazing day whenever you're doing this. Great job.